Hey everybody, Heroes 13 here, back with another video. Welcome to another one of my custom videos. This is a custom character from the MCU I'm putting. It was really an amalgamation, but who could stop Eternal King Thor? Now, who was Eternal King Thor? So if Thor was had the powers and the strength and durability of every MCU Eternal, and this is MCU Thor we're talking about, of course here. If he if he had all their powers and he invaded the Fox universe with the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, the Silver Surfer, if he invaded the DCU and if he had rampaged the MCU, who would be able to stop him? Now, you're probably wondering, there's no way he could have that power. Well, actually, yeah, he could. Because Celestials have been shown to be able to interfere with characters' organism biologies. We see this with Ego when he put a tumor in, Quill's mother. And Ego, by his own account, was a little G or a little god. So someone like Arshan should be able to do, far more. I could easily see Arshan being able to tweak Thor's DNA and kind of making him a synthetic being, like adding the metals of the 10 Eternals and the powers, or copying the 10 Eternals and their powers and giving them all to Thor. Somewhat like how synthesization, like what happened and infusion, like what happened with MCU Vision. But that's besides the point. He has all their strength, durability, and all their powers, and he invades different lands. Who can stop him? Well, let's go with what kind of powers he have. First, he's Thor, god of thunder. He's the Asgardian, so he'd have his incredible power. And in my opinion, Thor is roughly Thor is comparable to Superman, but I do have Superman just a little bit above him, if I'm being honest. Like on the terms of scale of 100, Superman's 100, Thor's like a 98. But then you add all the Eternals power that he gets from Arshan. Well, firstly, he's automatically stronger than Ego, because Cersei, while not even having a complete Unimind, where all the Eternals focused their power on her, because two of them were dead, she was able to overpower Tiamat, who would have been much more powerful than Ego. Though it is, and I believe it's insinuated that Tiamat helped them, but that's besides the point. Well, not really, but anyway, he still would be stronger. Well, he would have the Eternal King Thor would have all their powers. So he would have Icarus's flight and laser vision, though he technically already has flight, but whatever. Icarus's flight and laser vision. He would have Gilgamesh's exoskeleton, Cersei's matter manipulations, Sprite's illusions. Y'all know their powers. And he would have Thena's speed on ground. So he'd be extra fast because he'd have Icarus's speed and his. So that Thor, and he would have his weather manipulation power. So Thor would be a freak. He'd be a menace. I would say this version of Thor could probably beat the entire DCU Justice League on his own. Now, he might not be faster than Flash, but he'll be fast enough. Flash won't be able to do anything to him, even though Flash can't hurt Kryptonians. Flash ain't. DCU Flash ain't doing nothing to him. Thor is in terms of strength, I think Thor will be about twice as strong as DCU Superman. And we've already seen that DCU Superman can fight the Justice League on his own. Let's get it. The only beings, there's one being who might be able to beat Thor, this version of Thor, and that is like somewhat earthbound hero, and that's Captain Marvel. But that's just, she absorbs energy, and Thor has tons of energy power. So he probably just power her up. Again, none of the Eternals will be able to beat him, as he'd be far too, he has all their powers plus his, so he's greater than them. He could probably insta-kill a lot of people, because with Cersei's speed, he can just, with Makari's speed and Cersei's matter manipulation, he can just super speed up to somebody and turn them into dust or something. And I do believe he'd be able to transmute living matter, because he would basically be a Unimind on his own. And Gilgamesh's exoskeleton would ensure that he doesn't ever get hurt. So, and also with him being in the Unimind, all his powers would likely be greater than any of the current Eternals individually. And he has Druid's mind control, so he could easily beat whole armies. Like I see him beating Wonder Woman and the Amazonian army by himself. He's stronger than Hela now, so he easily beats Hela. The only like Scarlet Witch, if she can do her spells, she might be able to beat him. But it's possible that Eternal King Thor could probably just use some mental manipulation and really mess with her head and throw off her game. But yeah, she and Captain Marvel are two ones who I'll put maybe could do it. Now one character who definitely could beat him is Dormammu. Duh. I mean, no matter how powerful he is, he won't be able to overpower Dormammu. But we got so there's Dormammu. Fox, I don't know if if he invaded the Fox universe and he fought the Silver Surfer, I don't know who would win that fight. Because Surfer would probably be a lot faster than him due to being multiple times faster than light. And Captain Marvel will be faster too, but still. Surfer and his greater speed and matter manipulation, I don't know. And also, Eternal King Thor would also have Ajax's healing. He probably, I don't know. I see that fight being a unbelievable draw. Though, fun fact, Silver Surfer and Thor have fought in the comics several times, and Thor has always pretty much come out on top, at least to my knowledge. So, yeah, there's that. If he invaded the DCU, there's not a single team who could stop him. Steppenwolf and all his parademons get brought down by Eternal King Thor. The Shazam family and Black Adam combined. Well, no, not combined because Gilgamesh's exoskeleton will be too much. And like I said, Thor will basically be a living Unimind on his own. So all his powers will be boosted to levels far beyond those of the Eternals we know in the movie. So it's possible he'd be able to have a complete exoskeleton and just let it stay there permanently, not having to move it or anything. We're not having to let go or anything. And if that's the case, only truly powerful beings could probably break through. Now, Superman won't be able to do anything because this Thor he has healing, he has defense, he has ultimate attack, he has everything. He's stacked. He embarrasses Superman. If the Shazam family, Black Adam, the Justice Society, and the DCU Justice League all teamed up, that might, I don't know. That'd be a fight that would leave the land scarred. But the problem is, he could probably, Eternal King Thor could probably just one-shot most of the weaker enemies. But, yeah. The only people who can beat him are those who can do, vast, your Dormammus, your Scarlet Witches, people who have vast magical powers, and people who just are beyond the physical realm. Like Dormammu is a sentient dimension. There's nothing Thor could probably do to him. Thor could beat Ego. It'd be a challenging fight, but I see Thor actually pulling it off because, like I said, the Eternals with the Unimind and with help were able to defeat Tiamat. I'm sure, and Tiamat was probably leagues above Ego. I don't know too many this version of Thor. Honestly, this version of Thor would have brought about the extinction of the 9 realms, because I don't know. I see him. He probably would have rebelled against Odin. He probably would have he definitely would have slayed all the frost giants. Now I don't know. Now, Odin is kind of like a frustrating case because we don't know how truly how powerful he was or whatnot. But he I don't know. Now, I also mentioned that What If dropped some, there was some other powerful beings I heard of from not Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Nick Fury's The Secret Invasion Disney Plus show and What If Season 2. I haven't watched those at this time. I'm kind of swamped and bogged down with stuff, but from all my knowledge, there's nobody who could really stand to him. Not even She-Hulk. Well, I'm not gonna say it like that because not saying not even means she was impressive. She pretty much wasn't. I mean, I'm racking my brain like if he enters the Spider-Man verse, I mean he can King Thor could solo all of Spider-Man. Now he couldn't beat everybody by himself. No, that's not because like I said, the Eternals combined, he would only Eternal King Thor in terms of raw strength and durability, he'd probably be about 2 DCU Supermen. That's still pretty impressive, but that's not like world ending. Like he's not invading everywhere and defeat. Well, he can't fight everybody at the same time and beat them. No, he can beat Thanos, if just barely, but due to his sheer versatility, that's what's really gonna help him win because he has the shield, he has the exoskeleton, and the healing of Ajax. Plus you combine his powers. Now I don't think his powers alone would get. I don't think his powers would get boosted, but he's just too stacked, and there's not too many people who can beat him. Though DCU Doomsday might, but we don't know how he reacts to matter manipulation, so we'll put him on the back burner. But yeah, he slaughters just about everybody else. Atlanteans, Iron Man, all of them. Eternal King Thor would have been a real menace. This is Heroes 3TN. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back with more. Have a nice day.